Brought to you by WikiVD Documentaries. Brent Burns.
William Brent Burns is a Canadian professional ice hockey defenceman, who, at times has been utilised as a forward, currently playing for the San Jose Sharks of the National Hockey League. He was converted into a defenceman upon turning professional, after being drafted as a right-wing forward at the 2003 NHL Entry Draft by the Minnesota Wild.
During the shortened 2012-13 season, and continuing through the 2013-14 season, the Sharks utilized Burns as a forward. Starting with the 2014-15 season, he was returned to defense. At the end of the 2015-16 season, Burns finished third in voting for the James Norris Memorial Trophy. 1 year later, at the end of the 2016-17 season, Burns won the award for the first time in his career.
Amateur. Burns was drafted by the Minnesota Wild in the first round, 20th overall, in the 2003 NHL Entry Draft. He spent most of his minor hockey career playing for the Barrie Icemen and Ajax Knights of the Ontario Minor Hockey Association.
He spent 2 years playing in the Metropolitan Toronto Hockey League, now called the Greater Toronto Hockey League, for the North York Canadiens, along with fellow NHL draftees Anthony Stewart and Jeff Platt. Burns then played his Ontario Hockey League career as a right winger with the Brampton Battalion in the 2002-03 season. He led the team in playoff scoring that season, with 5 goals and 6 assists in 11 games. Burns was runner-up for Most Improved Player in the OHL as voted on by league's coaches.
Minnesota Wild. Upon turning professional with the Wild in 2003, Burns was converted to defense by defensively-minded Minnesota head coach Jacques Lemaire. Burns played in 36 games with Minnesota in the 2003-04 season, showing flashes of natural ability in rushing from the blue line. After spending the 2004-05 NHL lockout in the American Hockey League with the Houston Aeros, Burns adapted as a defenseman and earned a regular spot on the Wild roster for the 2005-06 season, contributing 16 points in 72 games. In the 2006-07 season, Burns eclipsed his previous season's points total with 25 and became a significant force for the Wild in the latter months of the season, scoring back-to-back overtime winners in March and engaging in 2 fights during the 2007 Stanley Cup playoffs. On October 25, 2007, during the 2007-08 season, Burns signed a 4-year contract extension with the Wild. He emerged as one of the Wild's top defensemen, scoring a career-high 15 goals and 43 points. In the 2008-09 season, Burns was regularly shifted between forward and defense, with mild success before he was eventually hampered by a concussion that caused him to miss the final 19 games of the regular season. Burns' concussion was later a point of scrutiny when his agent, Ron Salsa, stipulated that Wild staff had misdiagnosed his symptoms for 6 weeks with sinusitis, putting Burns at an increased health risk. Burns then had shoulder surgery upon the completion of the Wild season. He finished the injury-marred season with 27 points. Burns suffered another concussion briefly into his 2009-10 season, beginning to skate again only on January 14. He finished another injury-filled season with 20 points in 47 games. On November 12, 2010, Burns was suspended for 2 games for hitting Florida Panthers forward Steve Bernier. Burns hit Bernier on the chin with the knob of the stick, causing Bernier to bleed profusely. San Jose Sharks. During the 2011 NHL Entry Draft, Burns, along with a second-round draft pick in 2012, was traded to the San Jose Sharks in exchange for Devin Setoguchi, Charlie Coyle, and a first-round pick in 2011. With a year still left in his contract with the Wild, Burns signed a 5-year contract extension on August 1, 2011, with the Sharks.
The deal would pay him $28.8 million over 5 years, with an average salary cap figure of $5.76 million. In 2013, after rookie defenseman Matt Irwin's acquisition by the Sharks, in March, Burns was moved to forward, where he scored 20 points in 23 regular season games. In the 2013-14 season, Burns played the first 8 games of the season, but missed 13 games after October 21 due to sore gums. On November 21, Burns returned to the Sharks lineup and scored a goal against the Tampa Bay Lightning in a 5-1 winning effort. On November 29, against the St. Louis Blues, Burns recorded his first career hat trick in a 6-3 victory. In August 2014, the Sharks announced that Burns would move back to defense. On November 23, 2016, Burns signed an 8-year $64 million contract extension with the Sharks through 2024-25, with an average annual value of $8 million per year. International play. Burns was named the best defenseman at the 2008 World Championships as he helped Canada to a silver medal finish as the host country. 2 years later, at the 2010 World Championships, Burns led all Canadian defensemen in ice time, at 18.29 minutes per game as Canada finished in 7th place. He was also part of the summer camp roster for Canada in the 2010 Winter Olympics, though he did not make the final roster cut. At the 2015 World Championships, Burns was again named the best defenseman and a member of the All-Star team, as part of Canada's gold medal-winning team. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVD Documentaries. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.